Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy. Well, good morning. Today is Thursday, November 17th, and we do have some birthdays today. Today is Sue Brading, Breiding. So, Sue, it's your birthday. I know I probably said your last name wrong. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sue. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Moni, because she told me it's like Moni, Moni, like the song. That didn't sound right either. Moni, Moni. You know the song, Moni, Moni. Anyway, that's how she told me how to pronounce her name. But her channel name is Mosca, M-O-S-C-A, Frog Lover. I would assume she loves frogs. Like I love snowmen and clocks. But anyway, it's Moni's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Moni. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you both have a great, great birthday. I don't have any plans for today. I have some Amazon packages coming today. When I went to the dollar store yesterday, I was able to find Christmas paper. So I did get all my Christmas paper taken care of. When I was at BJ's a couple months ago, I bought my what do you call it, Scotch tape. So I'd be all prepared for that. I have a ton of name tags left. So I got that. Usually every year when I open with the presents, I always like when I wait until the last minute to wrap them. And then I kind of like half-ass wrap them. I'm just not a really great wrapper. Birdie, my sister-in-law, has a wrapping station. She has like a craft room almost, and she's got like her wrapping paper on rollers like a professional would have done. And then she's got like little cubes where you pull them out and they got the different ribbons and bows and stuff. And her packages, like, you don't want to open them because they're so beautiful. They really are. Mine are just slapped together with a name tag and then one of the dollar bows that you get, like you get a whole bag of bows for $1 and slap that baby on there and I'm all set. I would like to have a really pretty box or like a pretty, I just don't. But I'm hoping that maybe this year might change since I'm doing it a little bit differently. I ordered a lot of stuff from Amazon. I ordered some stuff from Walmart. Where else did I order from? Couple like websites that the kids had said that they wanted something off of a certain website, and so they're all starting to arrive. Some of my first packages are coming today. The things I bought yesterday I'm going to just wrap today, sometime today, but I usually always kept them like separate in my closet, hidden. All my grandkids just know that that I buy the gifts now, that Santa doesn't buy the gifts. So I've decided to that this year when we put our tree up, as I'm wrapping the gifts, I'm just going to put them under the tree. And then for our eve of Christmas Eve, then they always have their own little piles, which reminds me of when I was a child. We'd get up and we'd have our piles. Nothing was under the tree. It was just like we knew this was mine and that was yours. And so it was just easier when we went to open our gifts. So that's my plan for now. I do plan on doing Vlogmas for... I don't know how I'm going to change it up a little bit. Vlogmas is usually when people do daily vlogs. I'm going to try to do something a little different each day. I'm thinking on that. I haven't decided exactly yet, but I am definitely going to do Vlogmas. And that's it. Oh, and thank you for your suggestions on Jim's gift. I never thought to look on some of those sites. Duh. So it just made perfect sense to do that. So, but I went by the post office yesterday and look at, I got mail. So let's see what this one says. It's a Thanksgiving card. To a wonderful family, warm Thanksgiving wishes. Sandy and Jim, at Thanksgiving, hope the joy of family fills your lives with warmth, love, and all the happiness that comes from being together. Wishing you a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family. Love, Debbie Clark. Well, thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much. And Jim got mail. So here, let me show you him opening his mail. Okay, Jim's getting mad at me. Not mad at me. He's telling me. Tell him again.
It's a federal offense to open other people's mail.
I slid it open for you.
Yeah. Well, I got another card. Just dropping by with a cheerful bouquet and to tell you hello. Hope you soon feel okay. Get well, Jim. I know Sandy's taking good care of you.
Oh, don't be laughing like that.
Rest, get well, and enjoy the upcoming holidays. What's that, Reese?
Valerie Reese.
Valerie Reese. Thank you very much.
I am taking good care of you.
Yeah. I said yeah.
Yeah, you went, yeah.
And then, never heard of Lombard, Illinois.
Where was your daddy born?
My dad was born in Springfield, Illinois. This is from Cynthia what? Musiel?
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
I don't know how to say it. Musiel.
But got a card from her. Get well wishes. Hope you're feeling better soon. Oh my, you made it through a long hospital stay and are looking good. Keep up the good work and you'll be good as new soon. Your tube friend, Cindy Musiel. Thank you very much.
Jim is very appreciative. He just can't believe people think of him. So I appreciate when you do think of Jim. I really do. Christy, we always make fun of Christy because Christy's a very loving person. She really is. She's got like a heart of gold, but she's got her mother's sharp tongue, to say the least. But she had this one particular gentleman come in the store, her Boston Market, where she works part-time. It's her second job. That he forgot his wallet, and like he was a customer that came in sporadically, but he wasn't like a regular, but she had recognized him from coming in from before. And when he got to the register and he didn't have the money for his his food rather, and so she said, you know what, it's fine. Next time you come in, just pay for it. Don't worry about it. And so Christy paid for it herself, and then he came back the next day. Well, Christy wasn't working the next day, and he had a really, really nice letter addressed to the store manager, and then he gave a letter to Christy, just saying how much he appreciated the fact that she had such kindness and there was more people like her in the world, that it would be a better place, and that she would hope from her generation that she could, like pass it on, and that people would know that that there are good people out there. And then he left her some money. He gave her a little reward, and he paid for his meal. And so she was just really happy. So now we're teasing her, saying, she says, well, I got a letter from a customer, and they go, oh, did you get fired? She's got, like I said, she's got her mother's sharp tongue. And she says, no, it's a letter of praise. And we all said, well, we got to read that letter. It was a really nice letter. And I know the man doesn't watch my channel, but I appreciate that you recognizing that my daughter has a good heart, because she does have a very big heart. She really, truly does have a big heart. But anyway, Jim and I don't have any plans for today. He's down in his little workroom downstairs working. I wanted to get my video up early today because I want to watch some YouTube videos. And I haven't decided on dinner. I told him this morning, I said, I don't know what I want. I was going to make a chicken pot pie, and I have all the ingredients, and I just don't feel like it. So he's either going to have a turkey pot pie from the freezer, or I do have some pasta fagioli soup that I made. Jim's not a big soup for dinner kind of a person, but I can definitely eat soup for dinner. So I'm going to probably have a bowl of the pasta fagioli soup, and then I'm also going to have a side salad with it. And then we'll see what Jim has. I haven't decided. I haven't eaten anything yet today, and I'm just ready. But it reminds me, too, of what I wanted to talk about today. Segue into that is we have to remember that what we do most of the time is better than what we do some of the time. Most people, I would say probably 95% of people that go on a weight loss plan aren't 100% dedicated to following the plan 100% of the time. They're 100% dedicated to following the plan. I am 100% dedicated to Weight Watchers. I definitely am 100% dedicated to Weight Watchers. But do I give it 100% of my time? And the answer is no, I don't. I know that there are foods on there that I can eat and fit into my plan. So it's very easy to follow it 100% of the time. But I really don't. And I really have no excuses for it other than sheer laziness, because I can make, like I have made the Low Point donuts, and because I love donuts. They're good, but they're not a real donut. It's just, so a lot of times that's why I'm saying I don't follow the plan 100% of the time, is rather than to make something very weight friendly, like weight conscious friendly, like I could make my own donuts. I could make I could use like the sugar substitutes and things like that. I choose not to. So I still feel that I'm following the plan most of the time, but I know that the reason I gained so much weight this past year is because I only followed the plan some of the time. I only followed it when it was convenient for me. And I followed it some of the time knowing full well that when I was eating potatoes going crazy, I know that they weren't 0 points. Even though my plan said they were 0 points, I knew in the past when I had them as points and I had overdid it, ate too many potatoes, that I didn't have a great weight loss. And so just because somebody says something is like, it's not like a magic fix-all. It's just not. Weight Watchers is not a magic pill. You still have to work at it. You have to follow it most of the time. I think they said if you follow any kind of a weight loss plan, 90-10, 90% of the time that you follow it, that you have better results. And I just feel that would really be true because, sometimes, things happen that you just can't control. You can't control everything that happens around you. I am a stress eater. And I know that it's easy to say, you're not eating out of stress, you're eating out of boredom or whatever. Whatever it is, I'm eating. I eat out of boredom. I eat when things aren't going my way because it just brings back a memory of like food made me feel better. When I went to the doctors when I was little, I always got a treat. I always got a treat, whether it was a sucker or a little piece of candy or something. They always rewarded you. When you got your shots, they gave you a little piece of candy. Think about it, your birthday, you have birthday cake. That's kind of a reward because you celebrated another year. Here, have a piece of cake. That's your reward for having another birthday. It's really hard sometimes to not, and then if you're bored, you're just sitting there like, what can there be what can I do? What can I do? I think I'll pop some popcorn. Now, if you were just to pop the popcorn, that would be fine. But then, like me, when I say like you, I always mean like me. I'm always referring to myself. I put way too much butter on it because I put so much butter on it that my fingers, I could lick the butter off my fingers. And then on the bottom of the thing with a few kernels that didn't pop are just coated with butter. I did that strictly out of boredom. I made popcorn strictly out of boredom. And it's, like, what can I do now? What can I do? Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just have a couple chips while I'm thinking about what I'm going to have for lunch, Or maybe when you're making your lunch, you think, well, I'm going to measure out some chips. And so you measure out a bag of chips, like you take your, once again, speaking for myself, you take out the scale and you're measuring exactly what you want. And I have found myself doing this more times than one. I will put like a bowl on my scale and zero it out. And then I'll start putting the chips or whatever I'm going to measure out. Because I still eat potato chips. So I measure them out. But when I find, let's say I'm going to have 28 grams of chips. And the thing comes up 30. As I'm taking the chips out, subconsciously, I think, not consciously, but instead of putting the extra chips back in the bag, I'm eating them. What is the point of that? What is the point of that? Because it's like I might as well just wrote on my tracker that I ate 30 grams of potato chips. But on my tracker, I put 28 because I've measured it out. It says 28 on the scale. So I put 28 in my tracker and I think, okay, I ate 28 grams of chips. No, you ate 30 because the other 2 grams that was over when you put it in the bowl, you didn't put back in the bag. So is it any wonder? I mean, there's so many things you do subconsciously that you don't think about. I was like with my nuts. I love nuts. And every time I walked by the jar, I'd have just a couple almonds. What's a couple almonds? So the one day I decided I was just going to measure out a quarter cup of nuts, put them on the counter, and then every time I wanted to snack, that I would just snack out of the quarter cup of nuts that I had tracked. That quarter cup of nuts went by faster than you could ever believe, and I thought, what's going on? That's not enough nuts. Then I realized I was probably eating like a half a cup of nuts, maybe even 3/4 of a cup of nuts. So I think that a lot of times you got to challenge yourself. That was a challenge for me to measure out a quarter cup of nuts and realize that that's what a quarter cup of nuts looks like. I never overeat vegetables. I might overeat my fruit, but I never overeat vegetables. So I don't feel the need to measure them out, but I think I need to measure out my fruit a little bit more, because even though it's fruit, it's still calories, it's still sugar that your body's producing. And so you have to realize, and then especially with Thanksgiving come up, there's a lot of things you can't control. You can't control what people are putting on the table, but you can control what you're going to eat. When I go to this birthday party on Saturday, I've already found out, I don't know what the menu is, but I did find out there's going to be an appetizer table, there's going to be the actual meal, and then there's going to be a dessert table. Okay, I have to realize and challenge myself to say, are you going to have a dessert? Because if you're going to have a dessert, that means you're not going to have any appetizers. And if you decide you're going to have a dessert, not only are you not going to have appetizers, you're going to kind of limit the amount of food you're going to eat when you're eating. Also, I'm not going to skip dessert. I know that I should. I know that, but I know who I am. So you also have to recognize who you are and work within those time strains of who you are. And I just realized that I know I'm going to have something dessert. If they have birthday cake, which I'm quite sure they're going to have birthday cake, I have to decide, am I going to have a slice of birthday cake? Oh, they are having birthday cake, because I just remembered just now as I'm saying that. They're getting it from my favorite bakery, Hodell's in St. Clair Shores, Hodells, if you're in St. Clair Shores, the perfect bakery. Anyway, I know that they're getting a cake from there. So now I have to decide, do I want a slice of the cake, the birthday cake, or do I want to have something from the dessert table? I'm probably leaning towards the cake, because on a dessert table, it's mostly like little pies or little eclairs, things like I'm not a big fan of. I love cake, so I'm going to choose the cake. So I'm going to challenge myself to make smart choices this weekend, and hopefully have a loss again on Monday. If not, I'm hoping to stay the same. Now, I've lost 5 pounds over 2 weeks, so I can't keep thinking I'm going to have big losses every week. But I can't have the mentality of, well, you've already lost 5 pounds. You're not going to have a big loss this week, so why are you going to really try? No, I'm still going to try for a pound or two. I'm not going to, that's never going to stop me. In the past, it always did. I always thought, well, you lost 3 pounds and then you lost 2 pounds. This is the week that you're not going to lose any weight. So, you don't have to follow it 100%. No, this is the time, definitely. I have to get back on that frame of mind. For me, I have to challenge myself I've challenged myself to finish the year strong, because I am going to finish the year strong. My first full year on WeightWatchers, I challenged myself to have a good week for Thanksgiving. And I lost, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I lost 14 pounds. Now that's a lot of weight in 6 weeks. That really is a lot. Of course, I was 6 years younger, but still, I'm going to challenge myself again to have a loss between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Because how am I going to finish the year strong if I have a gain? So what we have to do is realize that we're just going to have to create better habits and not restrict ourselves so much. Like I said, I'm going to have a slice of cake on Saturday, but I'm going to figure it into my day as far as my food and my points go, because a piece of cake is a lot of points. It's a lot of points. So I've been saving my weeklies during the week. I've been trying to really get the right mindset set for that. And so I really do think that's going to be a good party for me in more ways than one. I am going to socialize more than cannibalize my food. No, I'm not going to cannibalize. That means you're eating yourself. I'm trying to think of the word. There's got to be a better word for when you overeat. I'm not going to overeat. I'm just not going to overeat. I'm not going to go crazy. That's what I was trying to say. So But anyway, do you have any goals to finish the year strong? My goal is to finish the year strong by having a loss every week, no matter how small. Even if it's a 0.1, that is my plan for the year. I told you I don't do goals. I do plans. My plan for the year is to finish it strong with some sort of a weight loss every week. And I know I can do it. I really do know I can do it. And I know you can do it. Diana Antu is just away from an 80-pound loss. So Diana, next Wednesday, you got to let me know, because I am going to put it on my video, because she's almost at 80 pounds. And I'm really proud of her. She's doing really, really well. So many of you are doing so great. I have so much admiration for you. I really do. But that's it for now. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Stay safe, be healthy, be happy. Finish the year strong. We can do it. I know we can.